Well, good morning. I see you have started early, Lady Bella. But yeah, we're playing Hogwarts again. So we'll see how it goes. If you have Apple Arcade, you can have it again. No, I don't have Apple Arcade, because that's more money. But yeah. So, we're back to the good old Hogwarts. Surprised the Quidditch thing didn't pop up. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So we're gonna start off with more Ravenclaw. I just got the Room of Requirement. And now we can build this up a bit. It's very blue, because Ravenclaw. So we're still pretty early in the game.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Naturally, because of Ravenclaw. Well, it was part of a poll that I posted on Discord to see which house we got, rather than I did Pottermore when I originally played this. So I got Slytherin, which has always been my house. But I wanted to see, other than Gryffindor and Slytherin, which one would get picked. And Ravenclaw was picked. But if there's like one spot in the modded area on story only mode that might glitch out. If that's the case, then when I do that quest, I might have to switch to my Hufflepuff run. Because I saved it. It's like the one I play when I'm not streaming. But yeah. Well, again, that makes sense for you. I have another Slytherin companion. Because Hufflepuff and Slytherins are companions. Yes, totally are. Totally are. Gotta get rid of all these paintings on the walls. But yeah, so the Hufflepuff run I'm doing is a hard run. And if it does glitch out, I saved it where it triggered, which again makes sense for us. It really does make sense for us, Lady Bella. It really does. But yeah, it's a hard run of the game that's modded. And this one is a story mode only. Because when I stream, I like to do the story rather than have challenge. But yeah. So I saved a few key points, so if we do have to skip ahead in the story, we can. On Hufflepuff, though. Which, that room is very yellow. Because Hufflepuff. Oh, come on. Actually, you know what? It's a Niffler. I gotta make that one bigger. This is gonna be the darkest room ever. Because I made lit by the moon. Also, I heard there's a DLC coming out for this game. A big, massive DLC. And nobody knows what the story is going to be about. But I really hope that it contains learning the Patronus charm. Because if it does, then I already know what animal I'll get, because that also links to the Pottermore quiz that I took. To see what your Patronus is. Okay. So. I'm gonna do a medium potting station. Here-ish. And then we'll do a big one. Double big one? Single big one. We'll do a double big one. Alright, and then we'll do a 5-pot small on the other wall. So this will be the potions section. And then I need this. Okay. Okay. And then we need a couple of these tables. Alright. So potions done. I mean, herbology done. Then potions go over here. Okay. So. And then we do the feet. There we go. Alright. Got those all in, got that in. Alright, so we're good. Potions, herbology, and then the moonstones up here. Okay. Alright. I just can't wait to have Beast class. 'Cause that's like my favorite. Alright, let's see what quest line we had going. Undercroft flight test. Oh yeah! Okay. We'll do that one. Which means I have to go over there. traveling there. Alright, we'll do one of the races. Why not? Got my coffee. I am ready. Ow. 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 Crickly crackly. Alright. Let's see what my options are for this. Yeah. Windy Wisp. Be right back. Alright, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. We'll do Lavender Borealis Broom. Why not? We only have the one. Okay.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Have to do the work thing. Oh, okay. I'll still
Imelda
be
Reyes?
here.
Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it! Excellent! Did it! Brilliant! Ah, success! Brilliant! This is rather fun.
We showed off. We totally showed off.
Ugh, that's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Ugh, don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I never thought someone...
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Yay.
Historically speaking.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Yep.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Beetle the Bard is a bit too hairy-hearted for my taste.
Ooh, black cat. Yeah, looks like my cat. Just thicker tail. That's the one that I want. I want that one. Can I take him home? I want to take him home. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do the demanding thing. Delivery.
Revelio.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
my wing, just flying around.
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
And what do you have for sale?
A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen. This will do just fine. Thank you.
Ooh. Okay.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
All right. So, here. This hat. And just destroy that one. And we'll make that one visible. Gloves. That one will go away. Okay. And then this one. Cool. All right. That's good enough. Alright. Do the fast travel thing, because there's a fast travel marker right near him.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
It's funny because female magic users are witches, but yet he said it very, very, very badly. That witch. So angry. There we go. Delivery service. Look at that. Oh, man. Yay. Stuff. Alright. Now. Go to... Oh. Okay. No. Yes. That one, because I need to Depulso for the main quest. So, focus. Alright. Maxima. And Eridos.
Excellent!
Edruros. Okay. So now we go to Hogwarts map. Go here, and we go to potions class. And go see my favorite teacher, basically. Big scar on his face, hobble when he walks.
Potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
That's why I like him. Used to be an aura.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like... You think you should. Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Revelio.
Okay. Now, on to, I guess, Sebastian. Yeah, Time for Sebastian.
Might some kind soul help me?
No.
Complete the
Not
tasks
yet.
I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Okay.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Zorro. Confringo.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though.
Confringo!
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Well, time to get caught by Ominous.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
That's why I like him.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Ah, gobstones.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
I would like to teach you
Guardium Leviosa.
used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Let's go see what our side things are first. Oh. Alright, so I do have to do this one first. Oh, just waiting for it to complete them. Alright.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Oh yeah, against enemies. Scheisse. Alright. I'll go... Here? Maybe here? Possibly here.
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
There we go.
Yes. shame you're so foul. Revelio. Revelio.
All right. Back to potions class again.
Clockwise.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction. This is hardly the place.
Okay. I'll leave you alone. Alright. Time to go see what's going on with Garlic. What we got? Acquire and use venomous tentacula mandrakes. time to go get the seeds for the attack plants.
What are you up to now?
Oh, wrong one.
Revelio.
Hmm. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was off by one house.
Come on inside.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's not believe you're alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Time to plant some plants. Okay. Eating popcorn and making... Oh no, he's eating... Looks like sugar stars. Oh no.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Okay. Go to the small bandit camp and use the stuff on them.
You're the...
Assignment's all finished.
Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Someone's going to regret it.
Okay. Right. Cool. On to potions class.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I mean, herbology. Oh, during the day. That's right.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Oh, I remember these. Okay.
Revelio. Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Confringo. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Focus to tell us.
Well done.
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I? There must be something here. Ramrock said...
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Confringo!
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. These look familiar. More statues. Not making this easy on me. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. I'll never get used to these floors. Don't like the look of this. What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
That was easy.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Yay. Yay, it's fall! Ah, fall.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broom.
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Okay. What do we got? My favorite class. Yeah. Mr. Moon and the freaking things. You know what? Do the beginning of the Helm of Erdcot. Because if we end up having problems with it, then I have to switch to my Hufflepuff character, as I stated earlier in this stream. Let's travel to here, and then I'll take a short break. Oh, man. Because I gotta move around a little bit. Okay. Going here.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Go over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll go here. I'll pause it. I'll save it. Save it over Jackdaws. Okay. And I'll be back. And back. Oh, it's also that one. Alright, let's see if this goes well. If it goes well, then we can continue with the Ravenclaw character. If not, then I gotta switch to the other one.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Change to the top of the class gear. Huh. Nope. Yeah, we'll go with the Merlin one. Why not? Alright. So, now we gotta go to the Hog's Head. We're just pub crawling now.
Hello! Good to see you outside the castle.
Yeah,
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seats?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtkot.
The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is, the witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
All right.
I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
So just in case, I'm going to do a new save. I'll put it here. Okay. And if this doesn't go well, then I have to switch to the other character and then delete this character, basically. Because there is a bug when using mods or even in the game itself.
Confringo! It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Yay, the Inferi showed up, so I might not have to load the Hufflepuff one.
Confringo! Oh, these Inferi are horrible! Oh.
Okay. So as long as the Inferi show up, should be fine with it being good for the end.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Confringo! Accio! Confringo!
Lonk.
Lumos. Confringo! Lumos. Lumos. This looks even more complex. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Better show this to Lodgok.
There we
There
go.
must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
All right. My greatest fears were, you know, they didn't happen. Because the last time I tried to play through that section on a story mode one, it just had the yellow where the dead body was.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
You've made a grave mistake.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Stop right there.
Confringo! Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Confringo! Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
I want to say Lodgok is also voiced by Greg Ellis. He seems to be 19 characters in this game or more. Alright, on to my favorite class. And since that went well, I'm going to save it. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Big kitty cats. With flat faces.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
After I brush and feed these guys. Because that guy's not gonna do it. Then we'll go to the deer calls. Okay. All animals fed. And taken care
Hello,
of.
Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Time to go get formally introduced to Highwing.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Yeah.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
Levioso! Repulso!
Yes!
Ironically, I I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable. I hope those assignments were challenging.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it, but I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it. Now, why not practice?
Descendo. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Levioso. Descendo.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test. Outside of the classroom.
There we go. All right. A Ravenclaw taking divination? Woof. Yeah. Well, I mean, all about the book learning, right?
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Thanks.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
another race. Fun, 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 fun.
Enjoy your time in Irondale. Shame about Porrick's sister.
This looks intriguing. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
Yeah, he wasn't. What do we have? Oh no. Mr. Moon, really? Alright, I'll do the race, but then I might actually switch to the Hufflepuff one, because
If it isn't the,
the moons
fastest
are
Ravenclaw.
so annoying.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Yeah.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Let's see how this goes.
Brilliant! Excellent! Made it! Excellent! I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant!
Here's the last one. Oh, just over 2 minutes. Almost 2:02, but good enough at 2:01.97.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Molly
Yes,
walloped
well, I
that
am.
previous best time.
Anyway,
oh yeah.
you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard,
Yeah,
where you can start the race
yeah.
and check your time.
Yeah. I know how this works. Oh, I gotta wait for the thing to pop up.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
There we go. Now the marker has changed. Hogsmeade. Still here. Boopity boop boop boop. So instead of doing the Demigeist stuff and whatnot, I might end early and do them off stream just to get a big chunk done of the game. That's like just hours
Back from
of
your
running
latest
around.
flight. I want to hear all the particulars.
Because I kind of want to keep the stream just being like mostly story with some running around, but there's like a whole 10 hours in there of just running around picking up papers or running around getting the Demigeist. It's really annoying.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the
Yeesh,
Irondale
yeah.
course.
Brilliant!
Yeah.
I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom
Engaging
feel?
gameplay
It
right
rides
there.
well.
Yeah,
Does
seriously.
get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Okay.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
So for the... Let's see, I'll show you. Quest. So this is the one you learn Alohomora, which is the unlocking spell. And they are everywhere. All the little moons, like the Demigeist with the moons in them, are everywhere. And you have to pick up, I think, 5 at first, and then it's 10, and then it's 15, and then it's 30. It's like a lot of them. Or I think it goes up to 15. And then he's like, okay, well, if you find more, that's awesome, but I don't have any more Alohomora levels to teach you. And then for the Ghost of Our Love is just like a small thing for an appearance. But I would like to, off stream, get through a big chunk of stuff, which... see. It won't be any, like, main story quest to progress the actual story. Like, exploring and stuff, that would be definitely covered in that. But there's, like, a lot of side stuff that I have to get done now for, like, the quest. Actually, let me switch over really quick for the overlay. And I'll save this. Okay. So we're gonna save this on this one. And then we're gonna go to the main menu. So I can show you the saves that I already did just in case, but it's on hard for Hufflepuff. Yeah, it's like, she doesn't really look that much different, except for that one, because that's the completed one. It has 65 hours in it, and this one already has 23 hours, and I barely made it through a lot of the story. But I do have a save to show you. So if I go to settings and I go to load game. Okay, so those are all my auto saves. The manual saves are the ones you want to pay attention to. So that was the Helm of Erdnot and then the Beast class. And so it would be about 6 hours of doing stuff of picking up crap in order to get to the next main story quest. So I'm gonna have to do that off stream. But yeah, In the Shadow of the Estate is basically the next actual main story quest with all the side stuff. Yeah, I know. 6 hours of running around doing crap. Which is why I made this save for jumping ahead. And then the next one after that is It's All Gobbledygook, or Gobbledygook, which is like 22 hours? Yeah, 22 hours. So it goes from 15 hours to 22 hours. So I plan to do saving ahead on the Ravenclaw one. So it's like, okay, this one's gonna lead to this quest. Because I want to play the story. I don't want to play any of the main stuff. Like any of the side shit. But for now, we're gonna... I think we're gonna end up going back to the main thingy. Yeah, main menu. Go to the Slytherin one, my main save for myself. Where I look all Halloween-y. So yeah, I'll have to do the Mr. Moon thing and a few other side quests to get done with all that stuff. What are you?
Pardon me?
Oh. Oh, I know what that is. That's the Halloween one. Okay, so there's a quest in this game that originally was only on the PlayStation version of this game, which is minding your own business. And apparently it is one of the best quests in the game. So they added it to the other 2 platforms, or 3 platforms. Finally. It just took them a couple years to port it. Yeah, so I guess we could finish with this one then. With my totally evil character, because I'm Slytherin.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello. I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Forgot to put it on the
Penny
regular
cannot be certain as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Aren't you a child in this game? How are you
you
gonna
alright?
buy a whole ass shop?
Holding your breath.
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
I mean, it's a very good question. How am I gonna buy my own shop? But, we'll see.
All right, I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Apparently it is a shop, and we're going to have the shop. Oh, I know where she is. She's up the hill.
Hello, Madam Mason? I understand you have a shop to sell.
Yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
Tom's point exactly. Yeah.
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture.
Called
And
it.
of course
I'm a
you'll have
genius.
Penny
Yes,
to
you
help
are, Tom.
That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well. But I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, I have enough.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
She sounds sinister. But I'm also a Slytherin in this, so I am sinister too, as you can tell by the Avada Kedavra icon for my green button. I've killed a lot of souls.
No need.
There it is. She's got a non-zero number of bodies in that shop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no
Well,
bodies.
I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
But
Oh, Penny is so
said nothing about
pleased. Penny
souls.
was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Interesting.
Reparo.
Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
There she goes again.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Totally not a mimic. Yeah, totally not a mimic.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh.
Reparo.
Just making sure nothing's broken. Oh, cool. It's like a secret storeroom. That was the slowest climb down I've ever seen. Totally taking their time. Oh yeah, I saw that coming.
Revelio. Levioso. Glacius.
I have a feeling nothing's gonna
That's
move.
odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem a cunning sort. What fun this will be!
Oh my goodness.
For me, at least.
It's freaking Greg Ellis again.
Lumos.
Interesting.
Revelio. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the...
Presidio.
Who's there? Lumos.
Oh, over here. Look at this. Oh look, a pile of skulls.
Revelio. Revelio. Bats. Lovely.
Interesting.
Seems as if I should hang something there. Here, these lanterns must belong somewhere.
How enlightening!
Oh, I really like
you
this
might
quest.
survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far.
Ah, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you?
Lumos.
You know, foliage, like most
Revelio.
living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Okay, there's a lot of those hands around here.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh no.
Revelio.
Oh, it opened a wall. Okay.
What's this? A game within a game?
Ooh, chess.
Knight to H3.
Wizard's chess.
Nighty-night!
Knight to H3. Okay.
That was the wrong square.
Okay, so I have to go across where none of these can go.
Watch your
Shit.
I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go.
Yeah, they do. So I gotta start from this end.
This is a bit much.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me.
You don't sound like you're having fun.
I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Okay. So now I gotta do this.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Cool. Oh, neat. Okay.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
See if there's one out here, which I think there is.
Lumos.
Oh. Well, hello.
Bombarda! Confringo!
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Are you?
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Should. I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. But don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Ha. Pulso. Accio.
Interesting. Well.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Keep that there. Go through this door.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done,
Lumos.
me.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ta-da!
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I begin?
Accio.
Now we go to the next wing and do this one, and then I guess reverse it.
Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Okay, so.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio.
Like a room of requirement, but upside down. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so there is an upstairs and a downstairs. That's pretty good. Okay. So I think I need to make it to the middle door.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
So I think I have to jump onto that, maybe? Nope.
Lumos.
A perspective. Huh. Interesting. Wait. I used Flipendo.
Flipendo.
Nope.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio.
Oh. Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh. Wait.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Okay. So now I'm on the ceiling part. Cool.
Revelio.
There's the thing. So where's the...
Accio.
Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no clay make one quite dull.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. Watch your
Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos. Lumos.
Okay, so deja vu is right, sort of.
Lumos. Lumos.
Yep, we're going in circles now.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
What was that? Lumos. Lumos.
On a door. And another door.
Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. 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 Totalis. Lumos. Lumos. Totalis. Lumos.
Lumos.
Home, sweet home.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now that should get your attention. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
Well, it's both doors, both locks for the door unlocked. So, onward and upward. Oh, cool. Neato.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Catch is catch, but catch is catch. I mean,
Flipendo. Confringo.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
Confringo.
Well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I enjoy a good challenge. That was definitely fun.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about that contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract, with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you.
Fastidio.
I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
I look forward to your 2 hauntings a year and, you know, 2 things, I guess, past 9 p.m. It comes out. Just poltergeist the place. That way, keeps robbers away. I like it. I like it. Okay. Well. Where is my little elf? Oh, there's Penny.
Hello, Penny.
2 haunting, 2 furious.
Penny's
Yes.
so glad you're back.
Were you worried I might not return?
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased the shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Better. Purchased the shop for 1,500 gold, so, or Knut.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And according to the house elf that came with the shop, she's done this sort of thing before, repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Yes, as long as I get my shop. I made a deal with the ghost there. Yeah, come on, let's go. Go talk to that horrible person. Also, she expected me to go mad. I'm already dressed up like a freaking Pumpkin King.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Oh, she's gonna get the Avada Kedavra. Oh, I will. I'll stop her in one shot. Oh, won't let me do it?
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student. I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it when she...
Silencio.
The silent spell. Ah, totally worth it.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Yeah, I own a shop now. Woohoo! Shop owner for the win. Time to go talk to Penny. And the ghost. Ah, certainly is a lovely shop.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Let's see. Festers and Venom. Kind of a pretty good name. Cladwell and Brewster. Or Stitches and Drafts. What do you think? I kind of like the Vesters and Venom. Just because the whole Slytherin thing. So you know what? I'm gonna go with Vesters and Venom.
I choose Vesters and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Ah, she's got her little hat on. So cute. Okay, let's go check the sign. Because now I have a shop. Venom works, yeah, definitely. Yep, there it is. Vesters and Venom. I love it. Works great, the fact that I'm dressed as a Pumpkin King. Well, hello. Alright, so... yeah.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Cool. So.
Defeating Harlow. Penny wonders what it must be like to be so brave.
It is what it is. Now where's my ghost? Huh. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to go take a look at that really quick. Alright, so... we've got Hogwarts. Up here. You can see what my Slytherin room looks like. Because this is my original game. My Thestrals that greet you at the door. And I've got all the animals. Statue form. Oh, it's just a leather sorcerer's hat. You might say I'm slithering into your room. Oh! But yeah, this is how I have it all set up. Yeah, I've pretty much had everything set up so it's like one big round room. But I think this has my favorite animals in it. Jabberknolls. And my phoenix. Oh, he's so pretty. Ha. So pretty. So many animals here, it's ridiculous. Fwooper? Yeah, Fwooper just flew past me. Here's the baby Niffler. Ah, so cute. Okay, and I think the other one? I think the other one has the Thestrals, maybe? And the Scottish Highlands. Forget how to get out here. Oh yeah, it's over there. That's right, up the hill. Okay. So that's the one that has the phoenix in it. And then I have this one, which I think is my Graphorns. Yeah, it's my Graphorns. Lord of the Shore, Baby Graphorn, Mama Graphorn. See, if I lived in this world, I would mainly be a beast keeper, because I like animals. Thestrals should be in here. Aha! Now it's the moon calves. I'd be the weird swamp hermit. Could live in this swamp with the moon calves. They are cute. Look how cute the babies are. They're big eyes. And then the parents are just the big eyes too. Oh man. Get what's in most of these actually. Aha! Highwing. There's the Thestrals. They're so pretty. Kill the baby. baby. Look at that little guy. So yeah. Fun times. As you can see, I don't have everything unlocked in this character, but I have enough of it unlocked where I have 100% in all of these. But yeah. So... Oh, man. Feel like there should be a HP Harry Potter themed MMO, but goddamn, I don't want to support Rowling. I know. I was kind of on the fence on this game, but then when I found out that, you know, she doesn't really... She okayed the license for it because they paid the fee for that in order to make this game. So this really has nothing to do with her at all. Ugh. So yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, but that fee is money in her pocket still. Yeah, because of, you know, the licensing for the non-knockoff version of Harry Potter's world, Hogwarts. I mean, still, if you haven't seen The Worst Witch, I think is what it's called. The Worst Witch. The Worst Witch came out before Harry Potter, and the theme is very, very similar. So, I mean, there is that too. There is no original idea in this world. Just saying. But The Worst Witch was basically the same thing. And it came out before Harry Potter. But on that note, I think I am gonna call it a day. Let's see. And I mean, it's just about 4 hours of streaming, so. But yeah, you know what? I guess I'll exit the game. Actually, no, I'll just minimize the game. Because I do want to do this one, just to get the side crap done for Wednesday's stream. But yeah, so, you know what? Actually, I will exit the game. Bracket. And on that note, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Probably pick this up after my appointment tomorrow, which is early in the morning. So I gotta call it an early night tonight anyway. Yeah. I have another test to go to for one of my doctors. Fun. I'm sure I'll talk to you in more detail, Tom, when I'm not on stream, but it's another thing. But yeah, we had fun. We had fun playing that game. Sounds good. I gotta get to bed. Wife and I did our first walk/jog to get back into shape, and it ended up being like 3 miles, so I'm dead. Ooh, I'm surprised you joined at all after that. It's a long walk. So like 1.5 out, 1.5 back, or was that 3 miles out and 3 miles back, so a total of 6? Because either way, that's a lot. That's a lot after not doing it for a while. 3 total, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of miles for not doing it for a while. But yeah. Explain on Discord if you want, and I'll get to it when I'm not dead. Understandably so. Yeah, I got sides to determine on what I want to make with dinner tonight. But yeah, enjoy your rest and the rest of your night after when you wake up. And I will be back on Wednesday as per usual. And if I'm feeling well enough, that is. I don't like to make promises, so we'll see how it goes. And I love you all. And I will return on Wednesday, hopefully. And bye for now.